What's up, guys? It is Tim bringing a one-on-one match. It is on the game R.U.S.E here. So let's go to my side of the map. Me, being Black Magic and all. That's my Steam name. So here I go. Getting out the trucks. Whatever. This is only like a 12-minute long match, guys. I believe this is a ranked one. This is from a while ago. But yeah, I'm France and he is Russia, the era 1945, I believe so. I'm not quite positive, but I'm quite positive it's 1945 war mode because I do think it's ranked, but can't be sure. So as you see, he's gonna hang out of barracks. It looks like he's gonna go for the classic Russian infantry rush. So anytime, guys, there's a few main rush strategies you gotta watch out for. One of them, when they're Russia, they're gonna infantry rush you, bar none, especially in 1945 war mode. They get their Gvardia infantry. They spam them. They usually send a barracks around the map right next to your base. You gotta watch out for that. Another rush you gotta out for is a 3v3 one. Actually, it's a French one, it's a British one, and a German one. French, British, and German. And what happens is the British guy researches Spitfires right off the bat, sends the Spitfires at you, so you're like, oh, let me get up AA. But the German guy sends armored recon at you to destroy your AA. While you're distracted by that, a French guy sends an armor base around the map, and he basically trolls you, and his tank spams you out of nowhere. So, I mean, yeah, you gotta watch out for that one, too. And you also gotta watch out for this Russian infantry rush. And then, there's other different variations of rushes. There's the Italy tank rush, you gotta watch out for. So, I mean, that's another one. I mean, there's several strategies on this game that are, pretty decent, but, it doesn't look like he is infantry rushing for some reason. As you see, I send a decoy assault at him, getting him off balance, so he's gonna be like, oh crap, and, start building stuff. Another good strategy, guys, is the decoys. Send the decoys at him, get them off balance. You might be like, oh, decoys, you shoot them once with artillery, they blow up, or you go up and you shoot them once, they blow up. That's not always the case. I mean, they do always blow up, but I mean, these decoys, I mean, you send them out, you can't deny it. And then you see the Panhard stats, you got 250-meter range as he's sending out Gvardias. I knew he was researching. Or Gvardia, whatever. Stupid Russians. And this is what makes the Gvardia so deadly. Look. They have... I can only do that to my units? Come on. Well, they have 100 freaking infantry, attack. And that's... Only a few infantry units in the game have that such sort of attack, French Legionnaires, the Fallschirmjägers, some paratroopers, That's basically it. So, I mean, I'm just filling some time here until the battle. As you see, I'm rolling up an armored recon to his base to see what's up. I mean, he has the infantry in the woods. He has a few lights. I mean, if these are real, his base would probably be screwed right now, but they aren't, so... Yep. He has some supply bases too. It looks like he bought 3 with I bought 4, so that's off the bat. You gotta expand. You gotta get to supply bases. The more supplies, the better, Okay, so it looks like he's running around the woods like a freak. Run around, run around, run around. You do that. You do that. You run around. And they're going after my fake units, which I promptly move away because I don't want them to know that they're fake. But anyway, I'm sending a real tanks around the sides to disrupt his supplies. Let's fast forward this a little bit. I'm sure you don't want to get caught up in the boring waits. And you see him attacking his infantry with my machine gun, Pulling back, his infantry's pulling back, he's getting more men under blitz. He's gonna try and probably do a blitz and fanaticism attack, but whatevs. I know some of you might be annoyed by this little replay thing. I'll try and do some live commentary. No promises that my FPSs will drop to like 0, so oh crap. Yeah, this Panhard looks like it's gonna... I don't know. He's got decent infantry damage, that machine gun. You see him raiding his supply bases. And I'm starting to get out the anti-tank because I you know, think he's gonna armor attack. So I mean, this game's from a while ago, guys. I mean, these strategies I use in this game, I definitely probably don't use these anymore. Well, I mean, I might pull the same thing, but I'm not this type of player anymore. You know, I don't rush, but I mean, I'm more of an air defense kind of guy, like defend toward the AA kind of deal. And they you know, I'm more of a, you know, cautious of the air rush these days because we face it quite a bit. This I seem more cautious of a ground rush because, you know, he's Russia, so I mean, you just gotta be careful about different nations, you know. You already know England's gonna be going air because they have no decent ground use. I mean, Fireflies are arcane massed quantities, but let me tell you, man, these, you know, they're only good for a certain extent. As you know, I kill one of his supply bases, severely weakening his economy in the long run. And he's gonna discover these tanks are not real very shortly. As they move away. See? They're decoys. Oh no. As I move my B1 BIS over to fight the T-26s, which I should have a good time against. So now he's down to only a couple supply bases remaining. It's going to be difficult for him to come back from that, so... As I'm, you know, expanding across the map and putting AT gun over there, which probably isn't the smartest idea considering he has infantry running amok over here. As I'm building an artillery and AA base, because I'm like, oh, artillery, that will help. So... And 1B, 1BAS, you see, is it just wrecked 3 T-26s basically, so... As you see, more reinforcements on the way. It doesn't look very good for the Russian armor. But he's probably going to spawn something else. Yeah, an IS-2. IS-2. 450 meter range, 56 damage to 1 armor, 300 meters. Looks like the B1BAS are outmatched, but one IS-2 is $35. These are only 20, so I mean, 2 tanks for the price of 1, 2-on-1. I still don't think the B1BAS has a chance, really. So I don't know, we'll see. He's wasted a lot of money into these IS-2s, so I mean, I'm moving up some artillery. Hopefully that will put a hurt on him. As my Panhard's retreating, it will probably get killed by an IS-2 or the marauding infantry. And it's gonna get killed by IS-2s. So at this point, I'm probably, you know, I'm kind of like, you know, I'm not panicking, but I'm getting there. But I'm getting out some ARL-44s, guys, and those things are pretty deadly. 120 damage to 1 armor, 45 piece, $10 more, but trust me, they could probably take out 2 IS-2s. IS-2s are 5 armored, though. These guys are only 4 armored. So IS-2s are 5 armored and only $35. Keep that in mind, guys, when you're playing as Russia. 5 armored. You know they could do crappy damage. 5 armored, though. IS-3s are even better, but I don't believe he gets them in prototypes as my artillery starts taking its toll on him. I don't believe he knows about my ARL-44s because they are under radio silence. And I'm making more money than him, so... And as I said, in the long run, that's gonna help. My artillery is, you know, killing him. Okay, Adolf, you know, this guy down here, he's like, get on Skype. Like, be on in a sec. Alright, so I'm destroying these IS-2s, you know. You know, with my ARL-44s, 2 BMBSs too. You see, they just have a weak gun, these IS-2s, you know. They're not, you know, they're shooting at my artillery and put a fanaticism down. They're trying to get Tristan for 2 team more. I might record this video. Yeah, they're infantry rushing me right now. This is pretty much their last hurrah, throwing everything in the basket. I get out some Lorraines. Lorraines do a lot of damage. They're only 2 armor, but they're $25. 20 less dollars in these things. They do a little bit more damage, you know, than these guys. I don't get it. These do 1 more damage for to 1 armor, but whatever. This times 4, and this is times 4. They just don't have high explosive shells. They're just straight up, you know. Whatever. And then I'll fast forward a little bit, and you see his IS-2 getting wrecked by my RL-44. You know, I mean, it's basically, this is all in the basket. He might have enough to build a few more tanks, but I highly doubt it considering he only has 2 supply bases compared to my 4 supply bases. And what's this? I'm getting out a whatever truck. How much is it? How much is it worth? How much is it worth? I think I'm getting this supply base up here. I'm not sure. I'm building another bunker. I don't know what this dude's doing. My artillery is still raining down on him. You see the artillery does very, very, very minuscule damage at all to any type of armored. It doesn't even affect him, but, you know, it's one of those things. As my line of defense, the noose grows tighter. I'm sending an ARL-44 around the map against him. It just grows tighter and tighter, and I'm sending him more AT. It's just, you know, he invested too much in infantry. Gavadias are $50 to research. They, you know, only cost $5 each, but that $50 research, that $10 barracks, you're putting $60 in the research in. So, I mean, you gotta, at the beginning of the game, when you could be expanding, getting supplies, you know, it costs them dearly. I couldn't save that Lorraine there. But that IS-2 is going to get wrecked. Yeah, see, he's sending another one in. He surrenders, and that's the end of the game. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Leave a like, please subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Peace out, man.